Hello, friends. It is Tuesday, so I'm coming to you live with my 2 cents. How's that sound? Um, as I was writing my Fit Tip email for Friday, so if you're not subscribed, make sure that you click the link and get subscribed. I'll drop it in the comments of both on YouTube and on Facebook here, so that way you guys can get plugged in. But as I was typing that up today, I was thinking, it's the start of a new month. Summer is kind of winding down and maybe people are interested in some weight loss tips. Okay, so drop a one. Hey, Galen, if that is something that is on your goals board to be able to either drop some weight or lose some inches. Now, I remember when I started my health journey, it was actually 2014, and I was teaching school and Beckham was 1 or almost 1, like, he was, like, 8 months old or something like that, and I had this grand plan that come summertime, I was going to train for this half marathon, lose all the baby weight, be the most in shape I had ever been in my whole life, and just be amazing, right? All those things, and then I remember August came, and I was teaching school, and so I knew that school was gonna be starting soon, and I didn't even lose a single pound that whole summer. Okay. So I'm not asking for a raise of hands or anything like that, but maybe you find yourself in the same position I did, where you had these grand plans of getting back to where you want to be this summer and it just kind of didn't happen. Okay. And so today I want to answer 5 questions that I get asked the most. And these are also going to be answered on the Fit Tip Friday with a little bit more information. And so make sure that you're subscribed so that way you can plug in and get that. So the first question that I always get is, how often should I work out? Now, for those of you that follow me, you know that I'm working out either 5, 6 times a week in my garage, in my basement, even when I'm traveling. I love to work out. I love the way that it makes me feel. I don't always love it in the mornings when I'm getting started, but I always love it afterwards. But it wasn't always like that for me. So you need to make sure that first you start. Okay, like, you shouldn't go from not working out at all to 6 times a week trying to do what I do. It's not going to work like that for you. So you always got to start. And of course, any of the information that I'm giving you here today, consult with your doctor. I am not a doctor or like a health expert for you personally, and so you always have to check with your doctor about those kinds of things. But I do want to share my knowledge about this. So I looked it up online, and it says that you should work out about an average of 150 minutes a week. So that would be 5 times a week at 30 minutes. And what does that look like? You could easily do some at-home workouts like I do. You could go to the gym and get a personal trainer. You could do some gym classes. You could go into the weight room and do some kind of circuit training. I know there are people that do TRX, yoga, swimming, biking, walking, anything that you want, right? 30 minutes of moderate activity 5 times a week, totaling about 150 minutes. Now, I also read somewhere where maybe you just want to do 3 high intensity workouts for about 20 minutes and then maybe strength train for 40 minutes on the off day. So maybe you do a HIIT workout Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then you do some strength training Tuesday, Thursday. That's fine too. Like, obviously, you have to find what works for you. And I am curious, you guys who are working out right now, do you prefer mornings or evenings for your workout? For me, it's got to be in the morning, because if I don't get it done in the morning, I find all of the reasons not to do it. So, I always get mine done in the morning. You guys know that. So, the important thing, you guys, though, is that you just get your body moving. Like I said, start. If 150 minutes a week thinking about working out 5 times for 30 minutes is too stressful, just start with 3 times a week and just get your body moving. Okay. So that's how often you should work out. It's recommended 150 minutes. That's 5 30-minute workouts. Okay. The second question that a lot of people ask me is cardio or weights when it comes to weight loss. And once again, I'm not a doctor. Check with your doctor. But I say both. Okay. Cardio and weights is going to help you build that lean muscle and help you lose fat. And so I know a lot of people are so worried. They're like, oh my gosh, if I'm lifting weights, I'm going to become like super bulky and look like a man. No, the only way you're going to become super bulky is if you eat for that. And you like are doubling up, tripling up on your protein, and you want to get very, very muscular, but you're not going to get that way just from doing cardio and some weight. So I always recommend go to Walmart, go to your local sports store, and get 3 sets of dumbbells. Get one that's a really lightweight, get one that's a medium, and get one that's a heavy. And then as you're doing your workouts, you can decide, like for me today, I am having some leg pain. And so I went really light with dumbbells. And I even did some that were just body weight today because I didn't want to push my body further than what I needed. But on other days, maybe I really want to go like slower, but really get that strength. So I'm going to use a heavier weight. Or if I really want to like get through more times, then I'm going to choose cardio. And so I'm going to use a lighter weight. Um, Cardio is going to burn more calories per session, but weight training is actually going to help you burn more calories throughout the day. So you're going to have that longer calorie burn when you do your weight training than when you just do some cardio. You're just going to burn the calories while you're doing that movement, while you're doing that activity, but then you're not going to have the long calorie burn throughout the day. What else? So I just say a combination of both the cardio and the strength training is going to be best for your weight loss. Okay. Hey, Althea, Cynthia, thanks for hopping on. I love it. Okay. Question number three is, how do I get over my plateau? Will you just drop a 3 in the comments if you've ever done so good on your weight loss? You know, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. Then all of a sudden you just hit this brick wall where you're just not losing anything. Maybe you're gaining a pound or two, you're losing it again, but you just can't make your way past this plateau. Okay. I hope that I see a ton of 3s. Okay. Because this is totally normal, you guys. Like when you start something new, your body like is going to lose the weight, it's going to lose the fat, and then it's going to get used to it. Or, you know, if you're cutting calories and doing a certain amount of exercise and you lose that weight, well, now your body doesn't need as much in order to function. It doesn't need as many calories as it did before. So when you cut those calories to here, well, now your body's functioning just fine here and it feels good here, right? And your body gets used to the exercise that you've been doing. And so what are some things that I've done whenever I've hit this plateau is you can always increase your exercise. When you increase your exercise, you're going to increase the number of calories that you're burning. And we all know in order to lose weight, you have to burn more calories than what you're consuming, right? So if you increase, you know, the time that you're exercising, maybe you go heavier weights because like we just talked about, weight training is what's going to help you burn calories for a longer amount of time. So increasing your workouts can definitely help you overcome a plateau. You can also decrease your calories, but you have to be careful with this because you can put your body in starvation mode where it gets used to eating minimal amount of calories. And so then when you do eat, it just holds on to it. It doesn't even want to use it for energy because it's so worried that it may not get food again. And so we call that starvation mode. You don't want to do that with your body. You want to make sure that you're eating a healthy amount of calories, that you're exercising the way that you need to. Okay. But you can cut calories a little bit to help you lose weight. Once again, talk to your doctor, right? One thing that I found is I found myself at this plateau at 165 forever and ever and ever. And I was like, what in the heck? And I was eating really clean. I was watching my calories. I was working out every day and I was doing everything that I needed to do, but I just couldn't break it after I had lost some weight. I just got stuck here. And so I remember there was a weekend where we went out of town and I just was like, I'm just going to eat what I want. I'm just going to enjoy it. Right. And then when I came home and I weighed on the scale, yes, I had gained some weight, which I expected. Right. But then my body just like purged all of that like bad food that it wasn't used to eating. And then when I got back on track with eating healthy and exercising, all of a sudden I found myself lighter, and then back on track with losing weight. And so sometimes I feel like, you know, a good cheat day, a good cheat weekend after you've been really, really good can kind of shock your body. Another thing that you can do is maybe try a cleanse. If you've never done one of those before, that can help jumpstart your body. I love intermittent fasting. You could try that. You could try, you know, just a fun diet. Maybe you try paleo, maybe you try keto, maybe you try um, counting macros. Like you just research a diet. Maybe you just try something just to see how that works in your body. Now, I am a firm believer, which we're going to get to this next, in carbs, proteins, and fats. But, if you wanted to shock your body or do something different, I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to try that. And then the other thing I think that you can do in regards to getting over your plateau is to introduce a new supplement. There are metabolism boosters out there that can help you burn extra calories throughout the day. Like I said, a cleanse, you can get a cleanse that's already pre made that you just drink, and that can help reset your body. I'm loving this chocolate trim that we just put a spoonful of chocolate and take that, and that helps actually your fat cells release its contents and use that for energy. And so I find myself shrinking in my midsection and losing weight and losing inches and just feeling amazing in my joints. And so there are a lot of different supplements that you can take. Maybe if you're having a hard time with your food or nutrition, maybe you take a carb blocker. If you need more energy, maybe instead of eating more food, maybe you take a supplement to help with that or drink a drink. So there are lots of things that you can do as far as supplements go to help you get over your plateau. Okay. Question number 4 says, what should I do for my diet? So a lot of people are like, I want to go on a diet. What should I do? Once again, not a doctor. So you need to check with your nutritionist before you go on any diet and make sure that it's good for you. But like I would just Google it and read about the benefits. And if you Google what diet should you be on, millions of things are going to pop up. People are going to say that carbs are bad or fats are bad or you need to be doing this, that, and the other. And it can be overwhelming. But if you find one that could fit your lifestyle and that would make it fun for you to be able to track what you're eating, that would make it exciting for you to make sure that you stay on track, then do it. Me and Derek, we did keto for a while. We really loved it until I got a bad body odor. It was bad. And I was like, I am not doing this anymore. And then Derek got a weird rash. And like we had been doing keto for 8 months and we really loved it. But then we just realized that, it just wasn't good for us. I had done the 5-in-1 meal plan with Optavia and I loved that. That was really, really good, but it became very pricey to continue. And so it was nice to teach me the different tools and lessons that I needed to know as far as keeping my body in fat burning zone and eating smaller meals and making sure that my bigger meals had a lot of lean and green, a lot of lean meat and veggies in there. Right. And so if you guys have tried any diets, drop them in the comments. I haven't tried paleo or I haven't tried going completely carb free or anything like that, but Google it and try out a diet. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? And then the last question that I get is, how long does it take to see results? Once again, I wish there was a simple answer for this, but there is not. Some of you guys, it's not even fair. You start something and then boom, you're down 5 pounds, you're down 10 pounds, you're down 20 pounds. In a month, you've hit your goal and it's not even fair. Okay. Other people, I don't know what's going on, but just keep going. It could be weeks, it could be months and months and months, and you just don't feel like it's working, but I promise that it is. I was talking to or I was reading a post from my friend Kelly Joe the other day, and she was talking about how, she did gain a little bit of weight in her weight loss journey, and she was being open and real and honest. But she said, as I continue putting one step in front of the other, I'm taking better care of myself. I'm drinking more water. I have more energy. I'm going to bed at a decent hour. I'm waking up when I need to, and really focusing on sometimes those smaller wins rather than the scale wins, because the scale doesn't always tell the truth. Okay. We know muscle weighs more than fat, right? So you may not see the scale go down, but take those pictures, compare, put them side by side, and find the joy and find the little wins in the journey. And ultimately, for you to be healthy, you're never going to end. Like, what happens when you hit your goal weight? You still get to continue, right? And so sometimes it's like, just keep working towards it. And I talk about this all the time in my own weight loss journey. It's just like a roller coaster ride. I gain some weight, I lose some weight, I gain some weight, I lose some weight, I gain some weight, I lose some weight. And eventually I'm trying to get my roller coaster ride a little bit more plateaued at my goal, right? But with every time I make a mistake, I have an opportunity to pick back up, learn what I did wrong, and then try to create some kind of system or tool to fix it, you know? And so you never need to throw in the towel and say, I give up, or throw in the towel and say, oh, I have to start all the way over, because you don't. It's just a lesson learned and you just get to keep going. They say on average, though, anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks. If you are consistent and you're really making lifestyle changes, other people are going to see it before you. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, your skin looks so good. Oh my gosh, you're looking so thin, or you seem so happy, or other people are going to recognize these things. And when they do, I encourage you to look them in the eye and say thank you. Okay, I want you to look them in the eye and say thank you, because I feel like so many times too in our weight loss journey, someone gives us a compliment and then we just shoot them down by saying all of the things that we're not. Oh, well, I gained 2 pounds last week, or, oh, I slept in this morning. And like we tell all of these people all these things that we're doing wrong when they've given us a compliment. And so I want you guys to accept the compliments, to say thank you when somebody tells you that you're doing a great job, and not continue to beat yourself up. Okay. Can you just commit to that? Drop a 4 down below if you will commit to just saying thank you when someone gives you a compliment about the work that you've been putting in, and quit putting yourself down. I think that's so important. So the last thing I want to share with you guys, and like I said, if you're not subscribed to my emails, make sure that you get subscribed. But Kelly Joe, the one I was telling you about, she does a monthly challenge for Biggest Loser. And so sometimes we just need a little bit of buy-in, a little bit of accountability, and that can help us reach our goals. And so if that's something that you're interested, as long as you're subscribed to my email on Friday, you're going to get a little link in there that's going to opt you into a form that can allow you to be a part of this Biggest Loser challenge. And so it's really fun. She does it every single month. It only costs $5 to get in. You send in your before pictures and your measurements. Don't worry, they're not public. It only goes to her. And each week, on the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd, and the 30th, and then the last day of the month, you send in your weight, you send in a picture of your feet on the scale, and then at the very end of the month, you send in your before and after pictures again. And it's just really fun because it holds you accountable, and it's just like a competition, right? And then the first place, whoever lost the most percentage at the end of the month, gets 50% of the pot. Second place gets 30% of the pot, and third place gets 20% of the pot. So you have a chance to even win some money there. So, like I said, it's going to be in my email. I got it right here. It's going to be in my email that comes to you on Friday. So make sure that you're subscribed. And if you guys have questions that you want me to answer, be sure to drop them or send me a personal message. And every Tuesday, we come to you live with my 2 cents. So I hope that this was helpful for you, and we will see you next week. Bye.